So today I wanted to talk about something that's fairly important in the D&D community, at least to me, and that is homebrew content. Now the first thing I want to touch on are homebrew campaigns, and if I'm being perfectly honest, the 17 games or so that I've been in, lasting anywhere from 4 hours to 4 years, out of all of those, about 4 of them have been not homebrew, and 2 of those 4 were modules I was in at Gen Con. So, very much a fan of homebrew, and have been in more games than I can think of. The other 2 were a game of Forge of Fury that I ran, and a game of White Plume Mountain I was in. Both of the White Plume Mountain and Forge of Fury games that we played were actually from Tales of the Yawning Portal, which I highly suggest you pick up if you haven't already. It's got a lot of really short games in it that'll probably last you maybe 6 or 7 sessions, depending on which game you choose. Even now I'm running a homebrew game for my friends where they're basically escorting a group of prisoners across the sea. The main takeaway from this campaign that I wanted to bring up is my friend Toshiro Kuro is actually playing a sentient owl. Like an actual owl, a monster manual owl with cleric levels, which was fairly easy to cook up. We just took the stats of the regular owl, added the cleric levels, kept the flyby, got rid of the keen sense, kept the fly speed and the land speed, and just gave them some little owl armor. Which leads me to another character Toshi has made for a different campaign, which was a sentient backpack. And while I don't exactly remember how we came up with the stats for the backpack, I do remember that they were able to have advantage on grapple checks because they were a backpack. And also, conventional healing magic wouldn't work on them. You had to heal them with the mending spells since they were made of fabric. My favorite quote from that game, it was a quote from Toshi, because Toshi and I were both the players in that campaign, and Toshi turns to me and they say, "How is it that I'm the talking sentient backpack and your character is the weird one?" But now for the main reason I wanted to make this video, and that is the Dungeons & Dragons wiki. I'd like to start off by illustrating my point with a story. The story is about a 19-year-old boy and how his best friend got him into Dungeons & Dragons, specifically 3.5 edition. After a small test game, the boy is hooked. He realizes he needs to know how to make a D&D character. What even is a D&D character? How does it work? What does he choose for a class? A race! So like anyone who's used the internet for more than 24 hours, he goes to his trusty friend Google.
Google? You guys know Google? A couple of people have heard of it. The rest of you guys are like, Google? What's Google? Google it and find out.
And he types in D&D Wiki. He's brought to this site that has all kinds of links to equipment and races and environments and classes. He starts to find classes based on anime, like Batosai, DBZ Warrior, Monster Card Duelist.
No one could win with these. Joey, your deck's filled with nothing but monster cards.
And then he has an idea. Quickly, as fast as his fingers could take him, the classes were in alphabetical order, so he went straight to the R's, and he found it. What could only be described as a beacon as all that is right and holy with the world. He found Roku Shiki Master. His heart was racing. Not only would he be able to play a class from anime, not only would he be able to play a class from his favorite anime, One Piece, but that class was based on his favorite character from his favorite anime. That's right, it's Rob fucking Lucci! And if you couldn't guess how I came up with my first D&D character, after showing it to my DM, they reworked it fairly heavily because honestly it was from the wiki, so it was a little wonky. The class had multiple abilities that were all based around the forms of Rokushiki from One Piece. But I don't want to get into that too much.
At least not yet.
Basically, it didn't fit very well with the mechanics of 3.5 edition, but then again, if I'm being brutally honest, not much on the wiki did. A lot of the classes were a little strange for that edition on the D&D wiki. But they also have all the official classes on the wiki as well, I believe, so if you ever need to look those up, it's there as well under SRD. And they have a lot of options for 5th edition as well, which I would love to take a look at in this video. I should preface this, however, by saying laughing at something that somebody took time out of their busy day to make into this game that we love so much is not nice at all. So I apologize if at any point I start doing that during this section. Also, I haven't taken a look at any of these prior to making this video, so what you're about to see is my genuine first reaction to all of these. So now, we're going to take a look at some 5e homebrew classes. This is unscripted, and I am... just consider this a really shitty reaction video. Dino Rider, let's ride dinosaurs. Hell yeah, let's ride dinosaurs. Ditto, enigmatic being with the ability to transform into a variety of other creatures. So it's just the Pokemon. A halfling man rides down a dirt road on the back of a pack. Okay, I'm doing Dino Rider because it's my channel shtick is dinosaurs because they're awesome, but I'm probably gonna fuck up some of the pronunciations of this. Okay, so a halfling man rides down a dirt road on the back of a pachyrhinosaurus. Right? Wait, pachyrhinosaurus? Okay, cool. Okay, so this one's called Ditto, and it's just the Pokemon. There was no hiding it. What do you really want to be? Ever wanted to be able to play as a monster, but your DM never let you do a monster campaign? Now's your chance. Yeah, fuck your DM. I'm playing a Ditto. Keyblade Master. Oh boy, yes please. Alright, no more borders around or below or above, so long as you champion the ones you love. Terra passing the power to Riku in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. You just put in a quote from the game. That's fine. Also, I love how this is in all caps. Alright, so, for all you pyromancers out there, there's one of those too. If the kindling within oneself, if not enough or unworthy, will instead ignite the soul of the would-be pyromancer, reducing them to ash. What? Oh shit, so if you... Jesus Christ. Pyromancer just took a fucking turn for the word, like, if you even hesitate about this class, you're like, yeah, maybe not, and then you just die. You just burn into a crisp, like, the fire in his heart wasn't good enough. That's okay. Sith. Oh, please, yes. Here we introduce the newest and soon-to-be greatest Sith class from the Star Wars fandom. This class will be made based on information and powers retrieved from the successful MMORPG. Oh, okay. Star Wars: The Old Republic, as well as from numerous novels. Information will not be pulled from the movies. So if that is the extent of your Star Wars knowledge, this will all be new to you. You hear that, posters? If you're only interested in the movies, get the fuck out! This is some real Star Wars shit right here. I don't understand the logic here. We should probably take the Acolyte background. We're going to be crafting our own lightsaber. Everything we're doing is from an MMORPG. Why are we just not playing the Star Wars TTRPG? Because that exists. So my main question is why? Umbrella Meister? Unfortunately for them, he always carried his trusty sidekick, the good ol' Umbrella. A few broken ribs and scattered corpses later. Jesus Christ, dude. So you're basically the Penguin. Classes, oh. I didn't even get to this section. Classes based on existing fiction. Let's just start at the top. What's the airbender like? Oh, it's okay. Oh, yeah. It's literally, I don't even remember where that's from. Like, who even is that? Like, obviously it's just from Avatar, but it seems kind of cool. I'd like to play somebody who, like, dodges more than attacks. I think that'd be interesting. But I think that's worth checking out. Kingdom Hearts, King of Games, fucking what? Yes, please? A true gamer at heart. This individual is blessed with a gift for special cards from the gaming god, You were given cards, magical cards, from the gaming god Atem.
Why don't you take this? Something just tells me that it belongs with you.
Huh? Wow, for real?
Good luck.
So the actual main character of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime gives you these magical godlike cards. That's the second sentence into this description. Wonderful one? Oh my god. Please be what I think it is. Yep. I don't even have to guess. It's right there. Holy shit. This class is a reference to the Wii U game Wonderful 101, which is also a reference to Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, all that jazz. Holy shit. Alright, that's pretty cool. I'm not even gonna lie. Mary Sue. Oh god, I'm scared. I'm scared, everybody. When creating a Mary Sue, you need to ask yourself these questions. Do I want to suck the fun out of D&D for everyone else? Do I like being the center of attention all the time? Would I mind selling my soul and honor to allow myself to create an abomination? If you answered yes to these questions, you are already on the road to Sudom. Ugh. It's a joke class, and it's funny, but it actually happens, and that's what's scary about it. Alright, so that's the April Fool's classes, the reference classes, the actual classes, all of which are homebrew, and holy shit, there's so many. Okay, so there's a little bit more of the page to go down, so let's just see what else that we have down here. Okay, then. Ooh, Monster Hunter. Basically, the point of this video is to let people know about all the crazy homebrew things that exist in the world. But if you only take away one thing from this video, let it be this. Everything was homebrew at some point. To wrap it all up, without homebrew content, I don't think there would be much to D&D, but that's just my opinion. I'd love to hear what you think in the comments below, as well as your homebrew to non-homebrew game ratio. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching the video. If you want to know when I post new videos, you can sub to the channel and click the bell icon. Don't forget to like the video as well. You can also follow me on Twitter and Twitch, which I just changed the name of from Manculosaurus to Dice in Dinosaurs. That way, it's the same across everything. Also, I just made a Patreon, so if you enjoy the videos enough to show support there, I would be incredibly grateful. There's a video there explaining how the Patreon works and explaining the tier system, and once this video gets posted, there are actually going to be a few bonus videos there for free where I check out some extra 5e homebrew classes from this video that didn't make it into the full video. So you can watch those for free on the Patreon if you like. There should also be at least one more video that you can unlock with the $1 Patreon tier that was going to go into the Michael Jackson video, but it's me being so incredibly cringy that I decided to not put it in. So if you want to see me make an idiot of myself, you can pledge $1 and you will be able to watch that. But regardless of whether you do any of that stuff, I hope you have a fantastic day.